Good evening. R.J. Watkins here. We have a very exciting interview for you this evening. Two young men. They're twins. And I'm going to introduce them to them. This is...
My name is Dennis Bloom.
Dennis Bloom?
Yeah, and I'm his other brother, Darrell. No, I'm really Daniel Bloom, you know.
Now, you're not the Daniel Bloom that we...
No. I said Daniel Bloom, not Daniel Boone. Almost Daniel Boone, but not quite. You know what I'm saying? Let me ask you a question, R.J. Have you noticed that Dennis and I are twins? Have you noticed that?
Earlier, when I saw you walking down the aisleway, I said, no... Off and on, it threw me off for a second.
Let me tell you a little bit about being a twin, if I may, right quick. You know, most people think there's only two types of twins. That's fraternal and identical. There's actually three types of twins. There's fraternal, there's identical, and there's the type that Dennis and I are, identical mirror twins. We are alike but opposite. Matter of fact, I am right-handed, and he is left-handed.
That's right.
You know, when I was a baby, I had the tip of this finger cut off. When he was a baby, I had the tip of the exact same finger cut off on the other hand. I have this tooth missing over here, and he has the exact same tooth missing on the other side. You know, R.J., I was thinking the other day, it is real comforting to know that you have spare parts walking around.
Oh, my goodness.
How do you feel about that?
Oh, well, I don't know about the spare parts business, R.J., but I'll tell you my most favorite twin stories. Everybody likes twin stories. Okay. I guess it's been about 7 or 8 years ago, Daniel and I had to go somewhere, so we went down to the airport there in Dallas, Texas, where we're from, and we're just going to fly Southwest Airlines. Now, I don't know if they have Southwest in Detroit or not, but you know, back then they ran their airlines a little different. First thing you did is, you know, you checked in, you got a plastic boarding pass. So we got our boarding passes, and they always pre-board all of the kids first on those Southwest flights, and they had already pre-boarded the children. And then they announced if you got boarding passes 1 through 30, you can get on the airplane. Well, we had those boarding passes, so we started to get on. Well, I noticed that as I walked in the plane door, there was an absolutely gorgeous little girl sitting in the very first seat on the left-hand side. Well, I also noticed, R.J., that when I walked in, she looked up at me, and then she looked over at my brother Daniel, and then she whispered loudly to her mother, "Look, Mom, old twins." And let me tell you what, you do not want to hear that when you've celebrated the 20th anniversary of your 40th birthday.
I do understand. I do understand. You guys have created something that's taken the country by storm, AmeriPlan. Tell me about it.
Well, AmeriPlan is a discounted health care plan. It's what it is. Basically, back in 1992, we had a business there in Dallas, and our customers were certified public accountants. And we sold them products and services, and they started asking us for a dental plan. And we didn't have one, so we went out and searched for one, and we found a type of plan called a discount dental plan. And so we said, that's the type of plan we want to have. And so we put together, I believe, the first discount dental plan in the United States back in 1992. And we started selling it to our CPA clients and their customers. We did that for about 4 years, and believe it or not, at the end of 4 years, we were making more money off a little old $12 a month discount dental plan than we were with everything else we were doing. And it's like my brother Daniel said, you know, we may have been born at night, but we weren't born last night, right? And so we decided to get in the dental plan business, and that was the beginning of AmeriPlan USA. We started in 1992. We started out with just dental, and then we added a vision program to it. Then we added a prescription drug program to it, exactly like the discount prescription card that Medicare has. And then we added a chiropractic plan, and this year we added a discount physicians, ancillary service, and hospital advocacy program. And the great thing about it is that it is a tremendous product for those people who are uninsured or underinsured. It's very, very low cost, and it has tremendous benefits to it.
When I heard about you added the other medical plan with it, I said, this is going to take another life of its own.
Absolutely. You know, what has happened, as you know, RJ, health care just simply doesn't work in the United States today. When you have 50 million people out there that simply have no health coverage at all, the system is broke. And you know, Congress did one of the best things they've ever did this last year when they passed the new Medicare bill for prescription drugs for Medicare patients. They also passed two other things. Number one, what is called a health savings account and a health reimbursement arrangement program. And those two things are going to really revolutionize the way health care is delivered in the United States. And basically, what's going to happen is that in the next 5 years, employer-sponsored health care is probably going to go away, and people are going to buy their health coverage like they buy their automobile coverage, okay? And AmeriPlan just fits that. It is a consumer-driven health care product, and that's the way we're going.
Now, not only is it for consumers to consume, to have health supplement, but I understand there's a money mechanism part of it.
Yeah, you're talking my language now, RJ, when you're talking about making money. I tell you what, you know, when we started AmeriPlan back in 1992, there was only two salesmen in the whole company, and that was me and a guy that looks just like me. But, you know, we wanted to take this product on a national basis, okay? And so we started exploring ways to expand AmeriPlan all across the United States. And we came upon a concept called network marketing. Now, we in Dallas, Dennis and I probably on every pie in the sky, get rich quick deal that ever came down the pike list, you understand. But we'd always heard of network marketing, but we'd never been involved in it. And we had that natural bias like most people do. But we said, you know, we need to set our bias and our ignorance aside and start doing due diligence or investigation on this thing called network marketing. Because there's some very successful companies out there. Mary Kay Cosmetics, Amway, Shackley. So that's exactly what we did, and we decided that was the marketing concept of which we were going to take AmeriPlan across the United States. Network marketing is the most dynamic marketing system ever devised by man, simply because it is just people telling people. Matter of fact, RJ, you're in network marketing, and you may not know it. Let me ask you a question. If you go to the movie and see a great movie, what do?
I mentioned it to a friend.
You tell your friends, right? And they go see it. Well, let me ask you a question. Has Cinemark sent you a check yet?
No, they have not.
Okay. Well, I guarantee you, if you were with AmeriPlan and you told your friends about AmeriPlan and they became members of AmeriPlan, AmeriPlan would send you a check.
That's beautiful.
Right.
AmeriPlan USA Corporation.
Each of these individuals started their AmeriPlan home-based business for under $100. Today, thanks to our marketing system, they collect over $800,000 lifetime residual income. I have great news for you. You can still start your AmeriPlan business for under $100. Call the number on the screen listed today and get started on your ride to financial freedom.
AmeriPlan USA Corporation. 175 million people are facing a healthcare crisis because healthcare costs are increasing at 3 times the rate of inflation. The answer? AmeriPlan USA. Dental, vision, prescription, chiropractic benefits. It's not insurance, but a reduced fee for service providers, access organization, no waiting period, no deductibles, no limits on service, no claim forms. And all pre-existing conditions are covered. Save up to 80% on dental services, up to 60% on glasses and contacts, up to 30% on eye exam and surgery, up to 25% on name brand drugs, and 50% on generics. And additional savings by mail order, offering free initial chiropractic consultations with up to 50% savings on diagnostic services and required x-rays, and 30% savings on all treatments. Thousands of families are saving millions of dollars with AmeriPlan USA.
When we started back in 1992, We, as Daniel just pointed out, we looked at the marketing strategy called network marketing, and it really is a dynamic marketing system. But you know what? It's like anything like franchising, for example. In the beginning, had a bad reputation, and until they really got good regulation. Well, it's the same way with network marketing. It kind of got a bad reputation, but let me tell you what, it is a very, very honorable profession today when people, doctors and lawyers and accountants and people like that are literally getting into network marketing, and that's the strategy that we use to develop AmeriPlan on a national basis. And we have people today with us, RJ, that started with us as brokers in this company, and 2 to 4 years later, I mean, that's 24 to 48 months later, are making a true lifetime repeatable residual income of $100,000 a year. And that's the type of opportunity.
In fact, we have one of our national vice presidents right here in Detroit. His residual mailbox income, I mean, this is the check that comes to him every month, is over $300,000 a year. We have 6 national vice presidents that make over $500,000 a year. We have hundreds of nationals that we call nationals in our program that are making in excess of $100,000, $200,000, $300,000 a year in residual income. It is a money-making machine if you're willing to work.
That's true.
Just tell a friend about something that's good for a friend.
That's exactly right.
Which is like a health supplement.
That's exactly right. You know, we call our independent people, we call them brokers, or actually what we really call them is independent business owners, because that's what they are.
I understand you don't have to have a license to sell this.
That's exactly true, because you see, AmeriPlan is not insurance. And we make it emphatically clear that it's not insurance. What AmeriPlan is a discounted fee-for-service benefit plan. Very simple. The operation of it is very simple. I'll take dentists, for example. We know that in major metropolitan areas, RJ, that the average dentist only is busy about 65% of the time. In other words, about 35% of the time, he doesn't have anybody sitting in his dental chair. Well, he's making money and a profit off of 65% utilization. And basically what we do is we go to that dentist, we say, look, we can fill your chair that other 35% of the time if you're willing to discount your services to our schedule. And we sign them up as providers. And it's been very, very successful for us. The dentists make money on this program. The patients, members save tremendous amount of money, and our independent business owners make money by enrolling members into our plan. So it is a win-win-win proposition.
How do one get involved?
It's real simple. We're having a business briefing here in Detroit tonight, and we have a business briefing every week at our regional office here in Southfield, Michigan, right? And Mr. Jerome Scott is our national vice president here. We will get that number for you, and if anybody's interested, you can broadcast that number, you know, along the bottom like you guys normally do. Be right here. We'll put that number right there for everybody who wants to come down. And it's very inexpensive to get involved in AmeriPlan as an independent business owner.
But you want serious people.
Absolutely.
Yes, look. You know, work. You know. It's real simple. If you're willing to work, there is no free lunch. You understand what I mean? But if somebody will come into AmeriPlan, and it's real inexpensive to get it, it's only $95. I don't know of anywhere else that you can get into business for yourself for only $95, okay? Once you get in the business, we will teach you the business, how to go out and enroll members into the plan, and how to recruit and train other brokers to work with you that you get an override on. That's the way this network marketing works, RJ, and it's a great system.
Now, Jerome, I was talking to Jerome and Deborah the other day, and they told me that, is it true that you bought one of your brokers a car or something?
Yes, we
was I supposed to know that?
Well, actually, what happens is, I'm in charge of sales and marketing for the company, and what I do.
Is that Jerome?
Yeah, right. what I do is, I sit down and I make personal challenges to people because I really believe people will respond to challenges, okay? And so at the beginning of this year, I sat down and made personal challenges to a lot of our national sales directors that if they achieved a certain goal by June the 30th, that AmeriPlan would buy them a brand new CLS 500 Mercedes-Benz to drive. And brother, we have given them away, I'll tell you. And they're a great car, by the way. In fact, that's the car that I drive, and it's a wonderful car. So, yeah, we reward people for meeting challenges and for accomplishing goals. But I do want to say something that's very, very important. AmeriPlan, RJ, is not a get-rich-quick scheme. That's not us. I often say, if you're looking to get rich quick, I'm sure there's some company out there that'll promise you can. But you know what? There's only one place that success comes before work, and that's in the dictionary, okay? And if you're willing to work, you can have success at AmeriPlan, but it's a 2 to 4 year haul. But I'll guarantee you, once you put in the effort, once you put in the time, and once you build your business, because it is your business, you will have financial freedom for the rest of your life, and that's what we promise you. And we do deliver on the promise.
AmeriPlan USA Corporation.
AmeriPlan is proud to have thousands of individuals across the United States earning an extra $200 to $500 a month, and in many cases, $3,000 to $10,000 a month marketing AmeriPlan's memberships. Do you know of anyone who can use an extra $500 a month, $1,000 a month, or more in repeat residual income? Call the number on the screen listed today and get started on your ride to financial freedom.
AmeriPlan USA Corporation.
Tell our viewing audience the seriousness of getting involved with AmeriPlan.
Well, the first thing you need to do is you need to get with Jerome Scott, that number right across the bottom here, And
Or his lovely wife, Deborah.
Yeah, or his lovely, well, we all know who the smart one is in that family, okay? All right. But you need to get with Jerome, and Jerome will tell you about the opportunity. Then he will recruit you or enroll you as a broker, and then he will train you in the system that AmeriPlan has developed that has made the successful people throughout the United States. And we have a system. And if you will follow that system, you will be successful in AmeriPlan.
That's great.
Good.
Well, thank you for your time.
You bet.
Thank you for, you guys are so busy. You flew in and you took time out for little old me.
Our arms are tired. I tell you what. No, let me tell you about flying in. One of the great things about that we accomplish with, everybody's idea of success is different. And, and Dennis's idea of success, it's not necessarily money. We're from a little old town in Texas called Brownwood, Texas. And our idea of success was that if we could ever own our own Learjet.
Wait a minute, is that true? I didn't want to ask you that. I did not want to go there.
You didn't want to go there.
But is it true?
You got a Learjet, RJ?
Yeah.
Not yet.
Well, I tell you what, back in 1999, we got the opportunity to purchase a Learjet, and we bought the Learjet from Mr. Jerry Jones, the owner of the Dallas Cowboys. Okay?
Do you fly it?
No. We got a captain and a first officer up there that flies that thing, but it is just a little rocket. We left Dallas, Texas. 2 hours and 15 minutes later, we're sitting in Detroit.
You hear that, Campbell? That's what we got to do.
You need to buy him a Learjet. That's all there is to it.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, we really enjoy Detroit when we get to come up
That's
here.
great.
RJ.
That's a success story in itself to say, hey, we're so busy, we're flying all over the country with our own plane.
Absolutely.
That's got to be a great feeling, man.
Oh, man, it is.
And for you guys to empower other people to enjoy your dream, it's a plus.
Absolutely.
It's a blessing, and you guys are a blessing to people because you're giving them a supplement on health.
Right.
You're giving them a way to make money.
Yeah.
And you're giving them a chance of a lifetime.
Absolutely. What we sell is hope and opportunity.
If you had one final thing to say tonight to the viewers in Michigan area, Detroit area, what would you tell them?
Well, everybody wants, in my opinion, financial freedom in their life. The difficulty many, many times is finding the right vehicle. That's the difficulty. And what Daniel and I have done, we believe, is we have created a vehicle for success. And if you're anybody sitting in your television audience tonight, if they're deep down in their heart where they live, if they know they're not accomplishing all the things that they want to accomplish in their life, they know there's more to life than what they're getting out of it, and they're looking for something, I really would highly recommend that they get a hold of Jerome Scott and really investigate this thing. You know, it's not a deal where the train is leaving and you better get the train today or you're going to miss the train. We're going to be around a long time. But you know what? You need to start on the path to success now. And that's the thing that I'd like to say is it's just like the old Nike commercial. Do it now. Just do it. And that's what I'd really like to say to the people.
And you would like to say?
Well, I tell you what, Dennis and I have, AmeriPlan is 15 years old. And we have had the opportunity to change and to see the changes in thousands and thousands and thousands of people's lives. And that's very gratifying when you get to see that and be a part of that change. And with your audience tonight, if you're not satisfied where you're at, if you want more out of life than what you're getting today, then it's, there's a little old saying that we go by, if it is to be, it is up to me. And if it is to be, it is up to you. And you can change your life with AmeriPlan. So just give Jerome Scott his number's right along the bottom here, okay? All right. But I tell you what we sell at AmeriPlan is hope and opportunity to change people's lives, and we do it.